We tried beers from 50 states and we ranked them from top to bottom. And the winner is, we'll show you in a few minutes.
You know, I like to pair fine food with beers, but sometimes this is all you got. Doesn't mean you have to give up. We'll pair with fast food.
He's Lew Bryson, I'm Glen Macnow. We're at Puddler's Kitchen and Tap for an episode of
What's Brewing?
Hey, welcome to What's Brewing. I'm Glen Macnow. This is Lew Bryson. We're also joined by my radio pal, Mike Sealski. We are at Puddler's Kitchen and Tap. This is our finale episode, Season 9. We'll thank you later, but we really do thank all of you for joining us. And as you can see, we got a nice crowd behind us. This is all the winners of our contest, our photo contest this year. We're going to be talking to those people. But first, well, the big contest we did this year was our 50-state tour.
50 plus.
50 plus. We got Puerto Rico in there too. And Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
So we were busy. Anyway, we judged, and we'll explain that in a minute, but we're going to give you our favorites right now. First of all, let's talk about what we're drinking coming in. Mike, what do you got there?
I have the Fransky LA lager from Conshohocken Brewing Company. The thing I love about all the beers here, Glenn, so easy to drink. There's literally nothing here that I don't like, and I can say that with a totally clear conscience, not just because you're my radio partner.
I appreciate that very much. Please, drink heavily. Lou?
Philly Vice. Blueberry Berliner Weiss. I'll drink that.
Okay, and we're going to get to your love of that kind of thing. And I've got my favorite here, which is the MC5 Hazy IPA. I'm nuts for those.
Shocker.
Which showed up in our beers of the year. So here we're going to go. Your favorite is one that finished tied for 10th. What do you got?
This is the
Good luck
Interstellar.
opening it.
Yeah, right. It's the Interstellar Void from Anchorage Brewing Company in Alaska. You asked me off air what it was I liked about this beer, and I got to tell you, I just find it awesome when you read the description of a beer and it sounds like a totally screwed up mess. It's actually really good.
Pour us some of this thing. So this is a sour. It's a wild.
It's a wild beer, a Brett beer. It's also got phantasm powder in it, which is a.
That sounds kind of vaguely spooky.
It does a little. It's a cryo-prepared hop blend, so it's essentially like hop dust.
Yeah.
And then they age it in a barrel on passion fruit, which, like I said, just sounds like a mess.
It's not my kind of thing. We tried all kinds of beers. Look at him. Look, he loves this thing.
I'm not a big sour guy, but I like this.
All right. Here's some of the other ones that came in high. In 10th, tied for 10th was this from Missouri. This is Boulevard Brewing Tax 7 Saison. It's the only Saison we had that ranked that high. From Georgia, it was Sweetwater. This is just an everyday drinking beer. This is the Extra Pale Ale.
Yep.
From North Carolina, and Mike, you got this one. This is the Duck Rabbit Porter. Let's try some of that.
You know what's funny about this, Glenn? This is a beer that every time I see it when I'm shopping, I pick it up. I don't buy it, but every time I've had it, I like it. And part of the reason I pick it up, to be very honest, is the label. It makes me think of the old Bugs Bunny cartoons, right? Wabbit season, duck season, wabbit season, duck season. But it's a really good beer. And I like stouts every once in a while. I have to be in the right mood for them, but this is one I really enjoy.
Not a summer beer, but it's a really...
These guys have always specialized in dark beers. It's their thing, and that's why they're so darn good at it.
All right, this one we all liked. This one, and this was a surprise. This is from Utah. It's a big one. This is the Epic Brewing Big Bad Baptist Toasted Coconut Imperial Stout. That was really good. The Bodum IPA from Illinois, Half Acre Brewing.
Half Acre, great brewery.
We enjoyed from Hawaii, the Maui Brewing Coconut Highway Porter. I think you had that one, right?
I like that one.
Yeah, okay. So now we get to the top 4, and you're going to notice something.
Oh.
Main Lunch IPA was right at the top.
I got to say, we could have picked a beer at random from this brewery, and it would have been in the top 5.
Number 3 was Heady Topper. Everybody knows that.
Yep.
Can't go wrong.
Number 2, and this was a shocker, and we don't have any because
sorry,
Lew
Lou.
drank all the supply. We got a bunch, and I said, Lew, save some for the show. He's like, okay. Yeah. Nebraska Brewing, Black Betty. Let's do it.
Whoa, Black Betty!
Okay, good. Imperial Stout. And the winner, and the favorite beer of those of us who tried 50 beers, Massachusetts, this is the Treehouse Brewing Julius Hazy IPA, and this was my favorite.
Definitive.
Let me pour you some of this. And this is an interesting thing. So this brewery does not distribute. You have to buy it at the brewery. They don't sell it outside of the state. They don't sell it at places inside of Massachusetts. You got to get there. But this beer, to me, guys, this is the reason New England style IPAs have taken
And
off.
if you've ever been to a mall in the 80s, you know where they got the name.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
Glenn, I mentioned you earlier. We have a neighborhood get-together every year amongst the guys, and a friend has a friend who lives in Boston, drives down for this event, and always
Oh,
stops.
nice.
Well,
at
so
Treehouse.
that's what I did when I went up there, and you're going to see this is a picture of me when I went up there last time. Listen, Massachusetts isn't that far. It's about a 4-hour drive, and it's worth it. They got a spot in Charlton, which is in the middle of the state. It's like 60 miles west of Boston. You order online, and it's waiting for you. They've got other styles as well. They do good stouts. You get a mixed case or two, and it's worth it. Guys, I love this beer.
It's great beer.
It is. It's a great beer.
Let me give you a little history of the brewery. They started 12 years ago. I read a story that the founder, a guy named Nate Lanier, he was a beer guy. He was inspired to start his own brewery after drinking Rochefort 8, which I come to you because that's a dark Trappist ale. Right? There's nothing like
you know,
this.
it says dark, but it drinks light.
Okay.
Really does. It's a. You know what it is? It's the beer I used to drink on Good Friday when I was fasting. I would tell myself, well, you know, it's beer. It's not food.
But you know what, though? To your point, though, Lew, this drinks lighter than
Yeah.
a hazy IPA usually does.
Yeah, I love this beer. So let me ask you a question. This was our top 11.
Yeah.
There's not a lager in there, and I like lagers. You like lagers.
Love lagers.
They didn't test well for us. I don't know why that is.
You know, they generally don't. It's because lagers aren't shouters. You know, lagers are talkers. And that's, you know, the shouter is always the guy who gets the attention.
Oh, you've
You
worked in
turn this-
radio, have you?
You turn this into a Seinfeld episode. Is there a beer that's a close talker? Is there a beer that's, you know?
All right. And by the way, we didn't do this scientifically at all. It's like I
Nope.
drank it, my co-host, give it a score. That's what we did. So what's at the bottom? Washington State Gold, and I think you had
I
this
did
too.
have that one.
Goldfish Brewing Meteor Shower Pale Lager.
Yeah, I remember that. It was a
gluten-free.
It was a gluten-free. It was, you know, it was out of its depth.
Yeah.
It really was.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
All right, and Montucky
the
Cold
Cold
Snack
Snacks.
Lager, which I think from Montana I expected something.
Something bigger.
Yeah. Okay. And by the way, there's somebody I want to thank for this. This is Jim Martin. Where is he? This is Jim Martin. Jim runs Lower Merion Beverage Company on Greenfield Avenue in Ardmore. 90% of the beers here he found for us, and I appreciate that.
Thank you, guys.
Phenomenal.
Thank you.
guys. Thank
All
you.
right. Hey, Mike.
Good
I'll
to see you,
on
Glenn.
Saturday.
Thanks for having me. I'll see you then, Lew.
There you go.
Good to
Be
meet you.
good.
All right, we will be back. When we come back, you saw Lew in the tease. Sometimes you're having a Big Mac, or sometimes you're having a Whopper. You want the right beer. We're going to tell you the
We're
right
gonna
one
do
to
that.
have. That's right. We're at Puddler's Kitchen and Tap, season finale of.
When you vacation in Montgomery County, PA, your money worries get a vacation too.
Oh, you gotta get your value.
Feel free to explore the soldiers' huts.
Free?
$4, that's it? Keep the lettuce coming, Diane.
Parking is free!
Hey, it's free!
With so many affordable things in Montgomery County, go ahead. Freak out.
Hey, welcome back to What's Brewing. We are at Puddler's Kitchen and Tap from Conshohocken Brewing Company. All these fine people that you see around us won our photo contest this year with great submissions. We really appreciate it. So, here's what we're doing now. As you said, my friend the King. This is Andrew Colligan, who joins us, a regular on the show from Conshohocken.
Thanks for having
And
me.
as we said in the beginning, sometimes you pair beer with a fine meal. In fact, that was one of our photo contests this year.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes you're just eating fast food, but you still want a beer. Andrew Colligan is going to help us pair it. So, we stopped at some fast food places. I got to say, it was like a couple hours ago. So, this Whopper may not be holding up as well as it should.
TV magic here.
Yeah,
I guess,
but we
you
got
know?
a Whopper from Burger King.
Black magic.
So Andrew, if I'm having a Whopper from Burger King, I assume Big Mac would be the same, or
Absolutely.
any kind of fast food burger. What would be the appropriate beer to pair it with?
I think especially with a Whopper is a perfect choice for this. Puddler's Row, our ESB. I'm going to pass it down to you if you don't mind.
Yep.
The reason I went with this one, Puddler's Row is highlighted by those malts, that beautiful caramel and toffee sweetness from those, really nice caramelized malts. I think it's going to pair beautifully with some nice caramelization and that little roasty flavor that we get from that nice Big Mac and that Whopper here. So, oh geez,
You need flame broiled Whopper.
that's it. You
Not
can be
bad.
half
You don't have to eat the whole thing. I'm just, just take a bite and sample. All right. Your thoughts?
That's actually not bad. And it's working with the ketchup, too.
That's it. Tomato in there,
Yeah.
sesame seed roll. It's got it all.
And this is a very flexible beer.
I was going to say, this has got to be a really versatile food beer.
100%. I think it'll go with just about anything we have
All
today,
right.
but especially with the burger. Yeah?
Next. Do you know in my life I've never eaten anything from Taco Bell, and I'm about to.
Liv Moss, let's do it.
I've never eaten from Taco Bell during the day. I will say that.
Yeah, okay.
I'll say that.
I bet you they do.
Experience the
Right.
next morning, too. You know?
If I owned a Taco Bell, right, I would want to stay open until 2 in the morning.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
that's the
your,
people
that's
who
your
are
prime
craving it.
business, right?
Right, okay. This is a Crunch Wrap Supreme. I have no idea what's in here. But if I were to eat one, which I'm about to, if I can get it out, look at this.
Look at the size of that thing. Holy
Wow,
jeez.
okay.
That is supreme.
Looks like I could play Frisbee with
Look
this
at the bottom
thing.
of it. It looks like something you'd get on Etsy or something.
Yeah, okay. So what would I pair this with?
So for this beer, I chose Life Coach, which is our hazy IPA. So with this, juicy, citrusy, a lot of lemon lime notes.
There you go.
Oh, thank you very
Yeah.
much, I was thinking with, some nice citrus notes. Maybe if you get a Baja Blast on the side, it'll go pretty well with this too, But-
Okay, Lou, if
Yeah,
I can get through this,
juicy,
here you go.
citrusy.
Here's for you.
And it'll go well with some of these, hopefully, Spanish, Mexican lime and citrus
Where does the
flavors.
crunch part come in?
I don't
Maybe it was a little crunchier an hour ago.
know. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
that's awful.
Oh, here, sorry.
Yeah, give
Yeah,
me
it's
a beer.
awfully good. Yeah, I agree.
If I can tell you,
You know,
the beer's a lot better. What, you like
it
it?
improves it. That's
That
what you're always looking for in a tasting.
That's it.
A pairing, excuse me.
is what?
Improvement. You want synergy. You want 1 + 1 to equal 3.
Yeah, so what'd you find?
So it made this edible. Yeah, not that edible.
I'm sorry, Taco Bell is not a sponsor of this show. And,
Never going to be now.
all right, here you go. Old Reliable. Chicken nuggets. I have had my share of chicken nuggets over the years, And for Lou, I got every conceivable sauce that they had. Tangy barbecue, spicy buffalo, ranch, hot mustard, sweet and sour, honey mustard. Which one you want?
I want this sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour.
Yeah.
You, Andrew?
Give me something spicy. You got anything spicy?
Here, hot mustard for you.
That'll work. Thank you.
I'll take the honey mustard. So if I'm enjoying this fine nugget, what am I enjoying it with?
So beer-wise, I had to go with our best-selling IPA, Type A IPA.
Ooh.
So Citra, Mosaic, and Simcoe, all
Ooh.
West Coast American hops in perfect harmony. A nice, dry, well-hidden 7%. I think something like this, especially with that bold hop flavor, is really going to help cut through some of the those hot, fiery notes of a buffalo sauce, and as well as some sweetness of a honey mustard. And yeah, I think it'll just be
Can I just say
really nice
something?
compare. Sure.
You really know your stuff.
I drink a little
Or
beer.
you're making it up really convincingly.
It's half and half, and I do great at both, luckily. So.
All right. This
I
nugget
almost
was
think the
probably
sweet and
better
sour
when we.
Might have been better with the blueberry Berliner Weiss.
On the sweeter side.
Oh.
That's the trouble with chicken nuggets too, is it's going to take on whatever flavor of your myriad of different dipping sauces that you have there. The hot mustard's not bad with it though, honestly.
I kind of like it. All right, finally. So I wanted to get French fries, My favorite fast food French fries, if it's fast food, is In-N-Out Burger, if you can get it.
Oh,
Okay, but I read a story and it said the best fast food French fries are Wendy's. So we got some. Actually, we didn't get Wendy's fries because we couldn't. We got McDonald's fries. Hopefully they'll be okay. I'm sorry.
it's all right.
So if I'm having fries, what am I enjoying with those?
I think this was the easiest for our means, and Lou already has one in front of him.
Yep.
This is Ring the Bell. It's our American lager.
Oh, I love this beer.
It's our #1 selling beer, and when you think about a French fry being just basically completely fatty and salty, the really nice, rich carbonation on this Ring the Bell is just going to cut through that fattiness, that saltiness, and just really be the perfect pairing.
All right.
If you don't mind, I'm going to grab some of your fries.
Andrew, before we
these
let you
aren't-
go and before you
they're
stick
cold.
food in your mouth, I want
Whoops.
to ask you, tell us about some things coming up at Conshohocken Brewing Company.
We always want to talk about events at Conshohocken Brewing Company. So we do some really fantastic events at our spots. We have 4 wonderful locations. Anything you could ever think of. Corporate birthday parties, bar mitzvahs, weddings, whatever it might be. But at the same time, we're also mobilizing, let's call it a bring the event to you. You have so much fun at our spaces, our 4 great locations. Let us bring the party to you. Let us bring your beer and all the other fun accoutrement to come and make your party even that much better. So.
Very nice. All right, so Lou, King, what did you learn? Actually, of all of the stuff you ate here,
What?
what's your favorite?
Not even a contest. The first one,
The Whopper
the Whopper and the ESB.
and the ESB.
Nailed it.
That's it. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
I think it would have been better if the fries were hot, honestly.
The fries being hot might have helped.
Fast food's probably better when you get it right there.
You got to bring the beer with you
Been
to
a
the
while,
parking lot. Yeah?
but it was good. Andrew, thank you so much, and thanks for having us again.
Thank you.
When we come back, Natalie is going to talk to folks here, get some good, funny answers from them. With Lew Bryson, I'm Glen Macnow. It's What's Brewing.
Whether you're lounging at the beach, exploring the Swarthmore scene, or kicking back in our Linvilla beer garden, Ship Bottom Brewery brings the beach to you. We're thrilled to call LBI our home, where we've crafted award-winning beers perfect for our beloved locals, surfers, and seasonal beach visitors. Our refreshing brews are a year-round beach party, thriving in the summer heat and welcoming chilly winters with open arms. These island beers are perfect for every season, making every sip a mini vacation. Ship Bottom Brewery, where the sun-kissed season never ends and the ice-cold pours are an experience you'll savor long after you've left the island.
Hi, Mom. We're in Bucks County together, and it's exactly what we needed. I can't believe he pulled this off. A surprise getaway to a place that feels refreshing. And it was so easy to get here. We're doing all the things he had planned, and things he didn't plan. I'll tell you more about it when we get home. You and Dad need to come. You'd love it here.
Well, it's Natalie here. I'm at the What's Brewing PA finale. I can't believe the season's finally come to a close. I'm drinking this delicious Philly Vice from Conshohocken Brewing here, and it matches my tank top. I'm going to go talk to the great crowd here at the brewery. I'm going to talk to some of our photo contest winners, and we're going to have a good time because it's been a great season, so cheers. All right, so I'm here with Mitch. Mitch, tell me, what photo did you enter that you won your ticket to the finale tonight?
It was myself having a beer with my buddy Andy Adams. It was his birthday. We were at a concert, and we were drinking very expensive beers, and I had a big beard.
And you had a big beard. So how do you maintain your beard? Can you walk me a little bit through beard maintenance?
Mostly all natural fruits, berries, the oils of tree nuts.
We actually submitted 3 photos. It was a trilogy, and it was for the beer festival. And we went up to Tap, New York, which was being held in Bethel Woods, which is where Woodstock was held. And it was 95 degrees in May a couple of years ago. And it was all you could drink, even from one stand. You find a beer you like. And it was fantastic. And so the 3 pictures show us starting out, scenic background. Second picture shows us drinking a beer. Third picture shows her passed out, face down, in the grass, waiting for the Wallflowers to come on, which was the concert we were waiting for.
You were just napping.
That's what Lew said. Lew said she was just napping, and then they kind of said on her face. So it was
Sometimes you need to nap on your face.
It does. It does.
Thank you for understanding. Would you rather meet an alien or run into Bigfoot?
Oof. Probably run into Bigfoot.
Oh, Bigfoot.
What was your picture of that you submitted and won on What's Brewing?
So I did the beer bat in front of the Yingling. So I was doing like a batting stance.
Okay.
So I submitted it, and Glenn picked me.
And now here you are.
Here I am with you.
So tell me, what do you like to drink?
I like to drink beer, obviously. Conshohocken Brewery's good beer. What else?
Do you have a favorite, like a stout, IPA, Pilsner?
I like Julius by Treehouse.
Submitted a picture of my wife and I on our honeymoon, having a nice meal and drinking a beer.
Nice. What? That was it? That was the other.
It was a picture with you, a beer and food. So that's what it was.
Well, simple. Well, congratulations.
And Glenn made fun of me for having a very small steak in the picture, so my friends have been giving me a hard time about that.
I knew there was something. I'm like, what's the kicker here? I'm like, I watched every episode. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, so the small steak. So you've never ordered a small steak again, right?
Correct.
Do you have small steak shame now?
Yes.
Yeah, small steak shame.
Giving a hard time about it.
Would you rather have stinky feet for the rest of your life or smelly breath for the rest of your life?
Stinky feet, because you can cover your feet up. You can wear shoes. You can wear socks. Bad breath. How would we be able to talk right now?
Feet. Sticky feet. Yeah. You can hide them.
So tell me, what photo did you submit to be selected tonight?
I submitted a photo of me eating sushi for the first time with a beer. So luckily I won, and I looked very awkward eating the sushi. So.
What kind of beer did you have with your sushi?
It was from Attic Brewing. I think it was probably one of their IPAs. So that's my usually go-to there.
Nice. And have you eaten sushi since then?
Yes, I have. Spoiler alert, it's very good.
It is very good. Tell people the photo you submitted. So I was on the episode where we picked your photo as the winner, and I gotta say I was beyond impressed. Tell everybody what your photo was.
I drank a beer out of a prosthetic leg, and it was a beer-themed prosthetic leg, too.
A beer-themed prosthetic leg.
Beer-themed prosthetic leg.
So you have a prosthetic leg. I can see it here. Yes.
It had a beer theme on it.
And what was the beer theme again?
It was coated with different kind of beers, so it looked like beers on the leg itself.
So beers on the leg itself,
and the Phillies here. I had Phillies on this one, and had beer on the other one.
So you have different themes ones, and you're like, this is perfect for What's Brewing.
It's a great beer leg. Yeah, it's a great beer leg. Yeah, it's something different.
It's a great beer leg.
I got Phillies, Eagles, go beer. Why not? Something good.
Would you rather break out into random song, or would you rather lose your voice randomly for unknown periods of time?
I'd randomly break out into the song.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Randomly break out into song, right?
Yeah.
Life is a musical.
Yeah.
If you could sing a song about beer, what would your beer song be?
Beer never broke my heart.
Oh, let me bust out into a song. Sweet Caroline, ba ba ba.
The good times never seem so good. So good, so good, so good.
I wear it to every game.
Every single game?
Every game, away and home.
Even in like 90-degree heat?
I wore it down to Miami last year.
I can kind of tell he wore it in Miami. So what are you drinking here tonight?
I am drinking the LA and Fransky and LA.
Should have known. Should have known.
I love it. Cheers.
Cheers. All right, well, I guess that's a wrap for me here tonight from Puddler's Kitchen and Tap for the season finale of What's Brewing PA. I'm going to finish my delicious Philly Vice. And gosh, I had such a fun season. Glenn, thank you so much. I can't wait to come back in the fall. And I'm going to go hang out with all of my new friends here that I met this season. And I'll talk to you soon.
Hey Glenn, what brings you into our King of Prussia tap room today?
Well, Andrew, I'm meeting a few friends for a beer before our big event tonight. King of Prussia is the perfect location.
Yes, indeed. Conshohocken Brewing's 4 spots are all great for any event. Big plans for tomorrow?
I'm going to enjoy happy hour at the Rec Room in Phoenixville before some rousing games of ping pong and shuffleboard with the family.
Well, you can't beat the Rec Room when it comes to food and fun for the whole family. How about this weekend?
Saturday, I'm riding my bike along the Schuylkill River Trail before stopping at Conchi Tap Room for some post-ride refreshments.
It's a great idea. Our original Conchi Tap Room at mile marker 12.5 is the go-to spot for locals, visitors, anybody looking to quench their thirst.
And I've got Sunday covered. We're going to enjoy lunch at Puddler's Kitchen and Tap in Bridgeport, then go outside for a few cold ones at the beer garden, then back in to enjoy the ball game.
What a week! In all of Conshohocken Brewing's unique spots. I'll meet you there for a pint or two.
Cheers. Hey, welcome back, Lew Bryson and Glen Macnow, and boy, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a fun season. I want to say we're here at Puddler's Kitchen and Tap, and you should know you can get lunch here every Tuesday through Sunday, half-price burgers on Wednesday, and the outdoor beer garden right on the Schuylkill River is just terrific. Throughout the summer, it's a lot of fun. All right, Lew Bryson, we drank beer from 50 states this year. By the way, we did not include Pennsylvania and New Jersey in the rankings because we would have rigged it. But we drank beer from 50 states and Puerto Rico and Washington, D.C. So we come back in the fall. Well, what do you want to do then?
Let's not hit the road. Let's hit the air. Oh, yeah.
What do you think?
Let's go the world. Well, Europe, anyway.
Ooh.
See what we can find.
How many
Because, I mean,
countries?
Germany's easy, England's easy. What about Serbia or Poland, Italy?
Oh, we definitely get beers from Italy.
Yeah, they're out
France,
there,
and so on. I've done a show where we did beers from Latin and South America, so we can get those.
Yup.
Australia.
Oh, yeah.
We know that.
Oh, yeah.
What else?
Canada,
Japan.
maybe.
Yeah, Canada. You know what? Next season, here's what we do. Beers from as many countries as we can get, and we rank them.
Yep, why not?
I love it.
Who else would do that?
Nah, we're just the guys.
We're just the guys.
Lew, I want to thank you because, man, you've been such a great part of the show. Having joined in last year, you're really terrific, and I know you got a long drive to get here.
I do. But you know what? It's so worth it coming down here. I have a great time.
I want to thank all of our great sponsors for this year. I want to thank Jim Martin before for Lower Merion Beverage, all of the people who have helped as co-hosts, and all of the great places we've been to. There are so many terrific pubs and bars and breweries in the Delaware Valley. You should check them out, as we have. It's been a lot of fun. And who knows, we come back next season, we'll visit a lot more. All right.
They're out there.
Mostly, I want to thank all the people who watch this show because you keep us on the air and we appreciate it. And all of these people who have shown up, thank you for being part of. What's the name of the show? We'll see you in the fall.
What's Brewing is brought to you in part by Monco Maker's Passport. Download your free digital pass and sip your way through Montgomery County. By the Conshohocken Brewing Company, featuring 4 locations and available at beer retailers throughout the tri-state area. By Visit Bucks County. Travel the Bucks County Ale Trail. Get your passport at visitbuckscounty.com.
And Ship Bottom Brewery, brewed for the beach and everything else. Locations in Beach Haven, Swarthmore, and Atlan Villa Orchards.